trophies, with other honorees that included Kenya's Wahoo as the best female hip-hop artist and South Africa's Sitha for the best alternative group. The Legend Trophy was awarded posthumously to Fela Kuti, the pioneering voice of Afrobeat music, and tribute was paid to the late South African singer Miriam Makeba, fondly known as Mama Africa. Our accolades, all awardees and participants, for your valued contributions. May your enriching sounds continue to expand the musical horizons of listeners worldwide.
Save our planet. October sees high global temperatures. The U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration has announced that the land and ocean temperatures combined in October 2008 were the second warmest for the month since recordings began in 1880, while land temperatures alone were the warmest ever. In the Arctic, sea ice was at its third lowest level since satellite measurements began in 1979, and southern Australia endured the driest October on record. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, we appreciate these insightful observations. Let us all join in actions that show consideration and respect for our life-giving Earth.
Deforestation of the Amazon rainforest has increased. On Friday, the Brazilian government announced that the rate of tree felling in the Amazon went up for the first time in 4 years. From August 2007 to July 2008, 12,000 square kilometers, or 4,633 square miles, representing 4% more land, was destroyed than in the same period the previous year. The areas most affected were cleared primarily for the planting of soya, which is grown to supply animal feed for meat production. Brazil, we thank you for this alarming update. Our prayers that preservation efforts are made both nationally and internationally to restore these precious lungs of our world. In August 1999, Supreme Master Ching Hai had emphasized the importance of the Amazon rainforest while speaking with our association members in New York, USA.
Still cut trees and do all kind of harm to the environment. If the Amazon forests are cut down and they plant another forest again, we have to wait a few hundred years for the trees to grow into such a capacity in order to produce oxygen and neutralize the toxin in the air the way the Amazon trees are. It's not like you can cut any tree and plant and it will be the same. The size may be the same, but the capacity in it is not the same. The trees need time to be able to produce the balance that we need to survive.
Sir Paul McCartney and Dr. Rajendra Pachauri say be veg to save the planet. The acclaimed musician and the Nobel Prize-winning head of the United Nations Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, both vegetarians themselves, have written a joint letter to the independent newspaper in the United Kingdom stating that being vegetarian is the single most important step individuals can take to reduce global warming, saying that people are often asking what they can do to help mitigate climate change. The letter states that vegetarianism represents a practical and effective response for reducing emissions and stabilizing the Earth's atmosphere, as well as providing more food for those in need. Our sincere gratitude, Sir Paul and Dr. Pachauri, for your noble-hearted leadership in bringing this information to the attention of the public. May your message provide a beacon of illumination for more and more people to see the wisdom of adopting a planet-friendly, animal-free lifestyle.
New book released on food and climate. Mat and Climate is the Swedish title for the book Food and Climate, which explores solutions for decreasing human impact from food production. Written by Sweden's top meteorologist and climate scientist Per Holmgren from Swedish television, with co-authors Dr. Joanna Borklund and Susanne Johansson from the Center for Sustainable Agriculture. The book's recent release was attended by food industry representatives.
So we're trying to, in this book, present how the food is produced so that we can find solutions to decrease this impact from our food consumption.
I think that we all need to learn more about the food that we eat, to be more aware of what we choose.
This volume presents the author's research on the most eco-friendly ways to eat, buy and grow food. It was found that 30% of greenhouse gases generated from households come from food choices. The book offers practical and often simple ways to reduce our carbon footprint, one of which is to eat less meat.
The main issues is basically that we should eat less meat.
Or I believe that those who want to be vegetarians, that's very good, because that decreases our overall consumption of meat. So it's very resource consuming and energy consuming to keep animals, because they need feed and it costs energy to produce feed and so on.
We thank concerned researchers Drs. Bjorklund, Holmgren and Johansson for the valuable information in your book, Food and Climate. May its newly aware readership step in unison toward a healthier world that produces and consumes food wisely for the benefit of all.
Some of the benefits of a vegetarian diet: lower blood pressure, lower cholesterol levels, reduce type 2 diabetes, prevent stroke conditions, reverse atherosclerosis, reduce heart disease risk 50%, reduce heart surgery risk 80%, prevent many forms of cancer, stronger immune system, increased life expectancy up to 15 years, higher IQ, conserve up to 70% clean water, save over 70% of the Amazonian rainforest from clearance for animal grazing. A solution for world hunger, free up 3,433 million hectares of land annually, free up 760 million tons of grain every year, half of the world's grain supply, consume 2/3 less fossil fuels than those used for meat production, reduce pollution from untreated animal waste, maintain cleaner air, save 4.5 tons of emissions per U.S. household per year, stop 80% of global warming, plus more. Save your life. Be veg, go green. For more urgent information, please visit www.suprememastertv.com. UPS Foundation, the charitable branch of the U.S.-based United Parcel Service, or UPS, donates $1 million in awards to various environmental groups as part of a new focus on eco-stewardship.
The UK pledges €102 million to the European Space Agency for its satellite programme that maps climate change and measures the effectiveness of global measures.
Hello, I'm Shiny the Chimere. I'm a vegan, only plant-based foods for me. I'm here with the tip of the day. When storing or discarding antifreeze for your car, please be very careful. It contains metals such as lead, cadmium, and chromium, and is harmful to the environment. Please call your local waste management center for the best methods of disposing of it or recycling it. Many antifreezes are also made of ethylene glycol, which is poisonous. Storing it in places out of reach would help keep children and animals protected. Antifreezes made from the safer propylene glycol are now available. Thank you for your attention, and thanks so much for